Hi everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So, as we're continuing on to the series into which I was helping you out to solve all the LeetCode questions, today again here I am, and yeah, further today as well we'll be going out with a lot of questions of LeetCode, the way how you can solve, what's the method exactly, and maybe how to form out the logic behind solving out those questions, because everyone says, and yeah, that's very true also, if you want to land a good job, maybe a good MNC, doing and solving out a lot of competitive problems, that's quite very important for you, so as to build your profile too, and rather free practice also, right? So here we had started out a new series into which I am helping you out how you can further proceed in with the helping, with the maybe solving of your questions, how to do that, and a lot of things into this, right? See, last Sunday was the very first video. If you haven't watched that up till now, please go ahead and very quickly watch out that video, because that was the very first set of the problems which I have randomly taken according to the hard, medium, and the easy ratings, and we had solved out that in the most easiest manner, right? So yeah, today again continuing out the same, I'll be going through a few of the questions of the LeetCode which I have picked up for you all, and yeah, we'll be seeing that what's the process for solving out the questions, how you can simply write down a lot of queries, a lot of codes for all of those particular things, right? So this is what we will be going through into this whole video. So let's get started up here. What I'm going to do, I'm very quickly going to show you first of all that from LeetCode where exactly I am taking up the questions. So see here, this is LeetCode.com. Okay, see there are two things. Either you can use LeetCode or you can even use HackerRank too. So it depends on to your own choice what to respective platform you want to use. I found out okay, LeetCode is one which can easily be taken for you people in the very starting to practice it out. So yeah, that's the reason I took this one. Okay. So yeah, here goes my LeetCode, and down the line here we are having a lot of questions which for you to practice out based on to their ratings. Okay, the difficulty levels. Okay, there are a lot of things we are having. And apart from that, if you want to prepare in for the interview, so you have interview 150 questions, 30 days, LeetCode over here, JavaScript, SQL, Amazon Spring. You have a lot of questions to go through for different topics. See, you are having a lot of topics. Maybe you want to maybe practice for one single topic. So yeah, you can do that very easily from here, right? So that is one more reason that's why I took the LeetCode for you to start on. So yeah, I took up some random questions which are very different from each other. In some one's recursion is used, in some other linked list I use, and maybe some it's a basic logic building thing. So yeah, all the questions will be solving out of a different logic, out of a different time. So I request you to start on your IDEs or your Google Colabs and start writing out the programs with me. Let's get started up here, guys. My very first question says that let's say we are having a string that is PayPal is hiring, okay, and it is written out in a zigzag pattern on a given number of rows like this, okay. You may want to display the pattern in a fixed font for better legibility, okay. Um, okay, this is the zigzag string which we are having, and the read line by line, PAHNAPSIIGYI. Okay, pretty cool. We will be seeing how is this actually reversed out, but yeah, we'll be seeing how is this reversed out. Okay, write the code that will take a string and make this conversion given a number of rows. Okay, a string convert a string is int number of rows. Okay, so into this, what we have to do, we simply have to take a string. Okay, let's say that PayPal is hiring is my string, and we have to give it the number of rows. Okay, maybe to convert that into a given number of rows means for how many number of rows you want to convert up this string which is PayPal is hiring, right? So very simply you have to make this function, you have to give in a string, and even you have to give in a number rows. Okay, my example is that this input is given, and I put that number of rows is equal to 3. So what it is gonna do, from every third, it is gonna from every third of the number, it is gonna reverse out the string for you. Okay, for all of the 3, it is gonna reverse out the string for you. and that's what it is actually going to do, right? So this third, again like this. For all the thirds, it is gonna reverse out the string for you. Okay, that's the thing. This third, and then again this third, right? And then 1, 2, 3, yeah, this third like that. It is gonna replace out all the things. 1 second for you all. Give me a minute. Okay, that's the thing. Now again we are having the next explanation, and that is again that PayPal is hiring, and for the my time it's the number of rows is equal to 4, right? So now see, until this, what is going to happen, the output is going to result up something like this. Now you have to convert this PayPal is hiring into the 4 different rows. Okay, for 4 different rows you have to convert this up. What I'll do, I'll just very quickly show you out this question over here, so that maybe you are pretty more clear. Okay, let me check what is the question all about. The question is the string is exact convert a string. Okay, fine. Just a minute. Okay, I'll show you the question from here. This exact conversion. Wait a minute, because I guess the text is not pretty clear over here, so it might create an issue for you to understand. Just a second. Yeah, because see what happens that over there on the LeetCode now, everything is pretty explained in a very better manner. Okay, see here over here. Yes, number of rows is 4. So what it is doing, it is converting this particular thing into the 4 places. Okay, it is converting this into the 4 places. PayPal is hiring. That is my complete term. So this is all about PayPal is hiring. If you're trying to see this out, so this is my pay, P-A-Y, right? Then P-A-L, right? Is H-I-R-I-N-G. It is converting this into zigzag manner. If you remember, if you know what is zigzag manner, it is completely converting this into zigzag manner. So accordingly, it has written P-I-N-A-L-S-I-G-Y-A-H-R-P-I. In the same manner, this is also getting converted. This is PayPal is hiring into number of rows, which is 3, right? So I would just write P-A-Y-P-A-L-I-S-H-I-R-I-N-G. Like that, I am going to write. And then again, P-A-I-N will come, and the same will go like that. Right, so this is how this PayPal is hiring is getting converted. I hope you are able to understand what I am trying to say, and if not, just allow me a minute. Or let me take the text from here. So let's say PayPal is hiring. Okay, is hiring, right? That is what I want to do. So I have to convert it into 3. So today, how many characters I'm having? I am having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14. So I will need to convert it into 3 different portions, right? And that too into this zigzag manner, right? Into this zigzag manner, I want to convert those fine. But my rows will be only 3. So see how you can do this. It could be done like pay. Okay, P-A. Give me a minute. Pay, P, right, and then I'll go P-A. Okay, on to 3 only I want, na? Rows will be 3, right? Pay, okay, P-A-Y, P, going above, 1 second. P-A-Y, P-A, L, and I'll give it a space here 2 and here 2. P, P-A-Y, P-A-L. Next will again come to I, okay? And I will go here, I-S, it will be like H, I, R. Okay, I would go here. I, N, and it would be G. So PayPal is hiring, right? Like that. Okay, give me a minute. See, like this. Okay. Now just check this through the text which we are given up over here, right? Now see, my input was PayPal is hiring. The number of rows I needed to do 3. So 1, 2, 3, 3 rows. And again, this is the exact manner which has to be followed out. Now, if I check the output will be like this: PAHN. Yes, it is PAHN. Then APLS, APLS, double IG, double IG, YRR. Right, so I hope first of all you are pretty clear okay, how this has to be actually converted, right? This is the manner that it will be into the zigzag format. Now let's quickly write a solution and how to do that, okay? So first of all, I will make a class which is from Nina's solution, okay? A class named as solution, fine. My function will be convert function. See, these things are already predefined for you into over here. See, class will be solution, string will be convert and all that like that, right? So it is already defined for you. You just don't have to do that onto your own, okay? So my class is solution and my function name is convert. I'll be passing self. So as like, you know, for all of the classes, we pass self as a peer parameter. For S, I am assigning a S string. Num R I am assigning as integer. So num R is my rows that are my integer, and S is representing my string, which we need to present in a zigzag manner. And I am pointing that completely to the str from others. So the pointers which we are using. Pretty cool. Now, first of all, I would be writing up the code for actually calculating the how many times a zigzag will repeat. Right? As an example, if I edit this one, so see, for me the zigzag repeated 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, and yeah, right, 3 times it completely converted, maybe repeated out over here. Fine. So this is what we have to first of all check out. So I will just go on to one second. I will just go down over here and yeah, I'll make a function div calc. Okay, calc underscore step. And I'll be passing L comma num. L will be my num length and num R will be my number of rows, right? So I'm going to put up a condition that if num R multiplied by 2 subtracted by 2, okay, if that is greater than 0, right? So I am checking if the multiple of my rows, right, whatever is my row multiple, and if I subtract that by 2, let's say my number of rows is 3, right? So I'm going to do 3 into 2, that is 6, subtracted by 2, and that is 4. I am just trying to check if my total number of rows, okay, what is the total number of rows I am getting, if that is greater than 0, right? I'm just trying to check that, okay? If that is greater than 0, so in that particular case, I am gonna take the steps as a variable, and I'm gonna assign that length. Double slash here would be my, in the bracket, it's gonna be num r, number of rows multiplied by 2 subtracted by 2. Pretty cool. And then I'm just taking this mod, and again I'm gonna do length percentage, right? And I am again applying num r multiplied by 2 and subtracted by 2. Fine. So see, if my number of rows are greater than 0, this condition will be followed. Otherwise, what condition will be followed? I would assign the simple steps as a variable as 0, and the length of my mode, and the mode will be equal to the length. Modulus will be equal to my length, right? Second condition. Now, if the mod, okay, this it will check all of this. Now, if mod is equal to 1, So if mod is, sorry, L, that's my length. If mod is now greater than 0, okay, if it is greater than 0, into that case, I am just going to do steps plus equal to, okay, I just not write is equal to steps plus 1. Down the line, I am simply going to return those steps. Okay, so this is what firstly conditions we have to apply over here. Next, I am going to put down some more conditions to follow and to check out for this particular program. Right, so now I will be first of all checking the length and the number of rows. Now let's say my number of rows is equal to 1 only. Okay, so in that case, now what has to be done? Okay, so my condition will go that if L, length of my string, L of S, it is less than or equal to number of rows, means my length of the string is less than the number of rows. Or my second condition will go that if my number of rows is equal to 1. Okay, these are my now two conditions which we have to work over. Because if simply it is greater than 0, I had put down, but there can be multiple scenarios which has to be kept in mind, right? So now this is the scenario which we have to maybe like work over or keep it into our mind. So into that case, I would simply return my string. So return S, because yeah, that's the only thing which can be done. It can't be taken care of. Return S. That is done. Only S. Fine. First scenario is completely done. I would get down and yeah, first scenario is completed. Now, even I want to check out how many characters are in a single zigzag. Means single zigzag in this one, right? I will check that. So I'm just going to take steps. Okay, now that steps is equal to, we made a function over here, calc underscore step. I would just call that function calc underscore step, which we made out. Okay, and inside that I'm just going to pass the length of my, that is length of my string. Okay, just simply, and I will return the number of rows. So num r. Pretty cool. Next down the line, I'll just make a variable that is r, and I'll just keep that empty for now. And next will be variable p, and that is going to check out what it is checking out. It will check out a total how many characters are there into a single zigzag. Okay, that is now what has to be checked out. So this p variable will check that for me, and I would just simply multiply this 2 multiplied by number of total rows and subtracted by 2. Okay, and that this time will help us to check out how many characters are there in a single zigzag. P will store that. Now next thing which I have to take care and put that is I have to generate a pay string from the characters which are into the first row, like that. Okay. Okay. Going down outside my calc function, inside my convert function. Pretty good. Now I'll apply my for loop. So for S, step, or let's say we take step for a step in range, and in the bracket I'm going to put down steps over here. Right? Pretty cool. And my condition that go now for the variable into which we have checked that how many zigzags have been taken. So if my p, okay, if p multiplied by my step, that is my iterator which we are iterating onto the steps with the help of my for loop. So for p multiplied by step, if that is less than the length of my string, that is less than the length of s, right? So now into that case, we made a variable which was r. That was my empty variable, right? So r plus equal to s, okay, bracket, we are having p multiplied by my iterator, which is a step. Okay, now that is what we have to do. Maybe if the total number of single zigzag which we are having, if that is that zigzag multiplied by the total number of steps, okay, those two are less than the length of my complete string. So this is what I have to do up over here to take my program further. Cool? Pretty cool. Next, my next condition will be satisfied for. Now we have to generate up a result. Maybe the string from all the characters which are on the second and the last rows. For the first, we have done. Right? This was for my first row. Now moving on for my second and the last rows which are over there. Starting with my for loop. So for we have, okay, for row, let's say, okay. So for row in range, okay, is this, yeah, it is a line. So for row in range, I'm going to put down the condition of num r subtracted by -1, okay, colon. Just a minute. Right? So for row in range 1 comma num of r minus 1, what I am going to do, just down the line, I'm just going to write that for. We had this step which we made up over here for this for loop. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. So for step in range, okay, into the bracket we have the variable which is my step variable. Okay. Getting down, I will just make POS as a variable which is my positions. Okay. POS1. That is equal to my pack, not that, it is P for me, right? So P multiplied by step plus row, arrow down. Pretty cool. Now going for my condition. So if position 1 is less than the length of my string, position 1 is less than the length of my string. Now in that case, what we have to do, we have to go down, and now again comes the maybe the work for my r variable into which we had kept out empty before. So that r plus equal to will go as s, and that's POS1. That's my position 1. For my position, I'll make a variable pos2 r comma position 2, and here is the time will be like p. Okay, p subtracted by row. That row is my iteration which we had put out for the for loop, right? So p minus row p will be p multiplied by step. I guess it might be a little maybe a little bit of that which not clear. A little bit of you might find it a little clumsy, but yeah, that is how the conditions have to be applied, and that is how you sorry, you go out with the things, right? So that's pretty cool. P multiplied by step, and yeah, that's all okay. Down the line, we have the next condition, that is position 2. If POS2 is less than the length, okay, if my position 2 is less than the length of my string, that is S. Next condition, 1 second. Oh my god, give me a minute. Yeah, if position 2 is less than the length of my string, that r variable will be plus equal. Plus equal to is actually referring to r. Plus equal to is means r is equal to r plus. If you had watched out my videos on Python, in detail you might have got this what exactly I am trying to do. Okay, you might have got that. So yeah, if r that is r plus equal to yeah, I'm gonna set down the position, so s and it goes solved. That's all simple, just like that. Right, now this is all done, and now my last work which I had for this complete program, it is I'll be writing a program for generating up my result. I'll last for a loop for getting in that results. So for a step, okay, so for a step in range, bracket is going to be steps. Okay, if that is the thing now, putting the colon and getting down, I'll just write position POS is equal to P multiplied by step plus the number of rows which we are having, that is num r subtracted by 1. Okay, and my next condition will go that if my position is less than the length of my string. Okay, if the position is less than the length of my string, I will just do res, okay, plus equal to Okay, yes, yes. And here I would just simply put down the position POS, right? And simply I will be returning. Give me a minute. Um, okay, not really. It's hard for me. Right, getting down, I would just come out of my if condition and my for condition too, and I will just write your return this. And yes, that's the complete program which here goes for this whole thing which we are having this whole program. Now, see, it might happen that this program looks a little bit more difficult or something like that, but no, it's not really. It's quite a simple thing because see, the program is also a little bit tricky. Why I have taken this as a first because it's like the very first program can be a little bit difficult, but yeah, the further programs are gonna be a little easy rather than this. So yeah, this is how a question can even come. It might take a little bit of time for you to think about the logic and think how it's to be done. But always try, I'll give you a tip here, always try to take a pen and a paper with you once you're solving out any of the competitive program or any simple question also. Just take a paper and a pen with you. And once you're having both of those things onto a paper, just try to put down and write down the logic onto your own, right? Just try to build it and see how are the things working. And see, the question looks quite a very difficult kind of a question, right? But when I try to explain you by just simply writing that complete this paper is hiring a thing, right? About okay, I'm so sorry about this particular thing like this and taking it in the zigzag manner and the zigzag manner like this, and then it seems so easy. True? So just make sure that whenever you are doing out any question, you just have to simply uh, think how it has to be worked over, what logic has to be put down. Just don't think that it seems very difficult. See, while reading the first line, this also seemed difficult to me too. But yeah, when I really checked out what this question is all about, it is saying I analyze it all over. So then it's not that difficult, which seemed to be before reading out and understanding it. So this is tip to always all of you, whatever the questions you are doing, try to solve them with a much more easy and just have a pen and a paper with you to write down and calculate the logic onto your own. Okay. Great, let's move on to our next question over here. And here we go with the next question. Okay, what does this say? So this says we are having a base string which is containing digits from 2 to 9. Okay, inclusive. Okay, including those. So it returns all the possible letter combinations that the number could represent. 2 between 9. Okay. So return the answer in any order. Okay, I'm mapping up digits to letters just like on telephone numbers are given below. Note that one does not map to any letter. Okay, what I'll do, I'll show you this question over here because into this question there was a chart also which was made out. So that chart really has to be followed and checked out all over. Okay, what it is all about. Fine. Okay, why this isn't opening? Okay, the internet is not that very good. It might take a little bit of time. Before that, I will just show that the input digits are 23. Okay, so between 2 and 3, whatever 2 and 3. Okay, 23. Pretty cool. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Input digits are empty, so output will be empty. Example number 3, input digits are 2. So output could be A, B, and C. 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, let's see what is it all about. Let it open once. Okay, I would just zoom this out and go over my problem list, and this is my question, which is the letter combinations of 1. I very accidentally remember that what was this all about. Okay, see. So 2 refers to my ABC, 3 refers to D, E, F, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, okay, like this. We have this complete, maybe the photo, which is representing out all the different types of, see, now you see what is written. Here we are having input digits 2 and 3. So I need to make all the possible combinations which can be made with A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, that is the reason you are getting A, B, A, E, A, F, B, D, B, E, B, F, C, D, C, E, C, F. Right? This is A, B. Okay, like that. Okay, one second. A, D, yeah. Whatever the possible combinations can be made between both of those. So A, D. Okay, A, E, A, F. B, D, B, E, B, F. And C, D, C, E, C, F. Like that all could be done, right? Fine. That's a little bit more easier. Next, we're having the digit as 2. So into 2, what we are having? We are having 3 digits. A, B, and C. Right? That's pretty simple. Let's quickly write the program for that. So what I'll do, I'll just very quickly make a class which is my solution class, and the def letter form. I am just simply making a function of my own choice, but yeah, once you're solving that over LeetCode, you will get a simply maybe a function to be made out already. The name will be written. Okay. Bracket will contain myself. D will refer. D is my digits, and that is my string this time. And I am just assigning that to a complete list, and the bracket will be having the strings. That is my whole thing. See, first of all, what has to be done? I have to simply quickly make this phone map, which is into our complete program. Okay. PH variable. Okay. I'll be making a dict. 2 is containing ABC, right? Then 3 is containing ABC, then D, E, F. 4 is containing C, D, E, F, H, I, G, like the same, right? F, D, E, F, G, H, I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Did I wrote that wrong? Okay. G, H, I, J, K, L, B, E, F. Yeah, I was writing wrong. Oh my god, did I forgot? But that's maybe. Okay, so yeah. J, K, L, M, N, O. Then M, N, O, P, Q, R. Okay, P, Q, R. Going down. P, Q, R. S, T, U. And S, T, U, V, W, X. We will revise it. Actually, T, P, Q, R, S. Okay, P, Q, R, S. It will be T, U, V. And this will be W, X, Y, Z. Okay, this is how complete this has been defined, right? The same we just note down here. Next, I'll make a variable as comp, and for that now, I'm just going to assign that as empty. Okay, comp is my empty. Next goes, so if my length of the means the length of my digits are not equal to 0, my very first condition, right? I will just write self dot okay, let's take a variable as if, okay, and I'm just going to simply assign that first for the D 0, then D will be my digits. After that, I'm going to check for the combination, and then I'm just going to check for my phone map, that is PH variable which we have made, and then it will be empty. Right, this thing. And I will simply return my comp, that is my combinations. The very first thing, right? Secondly, I'm making up a new more one more function, and that's this particular function if, okay, so def if, and yeah, again passing the self. First of all, over here, taking I as the iterator. Okay, I'll take that D as the above, which we have assigned as iterator. I'll take the form, that will be referring my combinations. I'll take PH, that is containing all the numbers according to the phone numbers which was there into that map, and CU as my one of the variables which will refer to my current number, right? So the length of my CUR variable. Okay, if that is equal to the length of my digit variable. Okay, both of those conditions is true. So I will just write that combinations. So com dot So combination dot append and inter bracket I'll again put the com. Okay, so not com, it will be CUR current, right? It is that simple. And I would simply return empty right now. Okay, RGU return, I would do that. Okay, simply return. Next, we'll go one of my for loops inside this function over here. So for I iterator we had already taken, but as of now, I would just take for one more iterator, that is j. So for j in my range, okay, for j in the range, I would put up a bracket over here, and I will find the length for ph for now. I am converting that into the integer and checking out for my digits, because right now my digits is integer and iterating it with I. Right? See, as I am saying this, try to listen what I am trying to say, because there are multiple conditions which are being put down over here, and I'm just saying that all in one go. Fine? Pretty cool. Next, we're having self dot f. Okay, in the bracket, I'm just simply doing I plus 1. Iterators again applied. D as my digits applied. CUMB as my combinations. P refers to my phone numbers which we have above assigned. And here goes my condition. Add if current plus ph. Okay, so it's not CUR plus ph. That is my phone number. Map is integer. Then goes my digit, that is D. Then it will be my condition as I, and then it will be the J. Right? I and J. Okay, J will be not here. I is done. This bracket is being done here. This is my J. And done. Right? So this is maybe how you can just simply write this particular program for finding according to this phone number series which was given up over here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We have left out 1 over here. Okay, if not equal to 0, and it has to be started from 2 and will go up to the 9. Fine. So yeah, this is one more method how you can simply make that particular thing to be done, and that is the respective way about writing this all about. Fine. So see, again, program was not that difficult. It was quite a very simple kind of a program for writing this out, but yeah, it needs out a little bit of logic building to be put down, and with that logic building only now, it would be very better for understanding out and for going through all of the things over here. So again, the method will be same that I would recommend you. Just very simple. So yeah, now as like the method for solving out these questions is not that difficult, right? Which you think all about, but it's all about how you can build up the logic for the same. Okay, now let's go over our next question which we have up over here. So in total we are having n pair of parentheses. So what we have to do, we have to write a function to generate all the combination of well-formed parentheses. Now see, again, I'll just do it like this. Now see, view of the program is quite very simple. It's nothing. You are just having up an n pair of parentheses. Parentheses means brackets, right? You're having an n pair of those parentheses, and what you have to do, you just have to write up a function over here which can generate the all combinations of all of those long parentheses, right? So my example is like, let's say we are having n as 3, number of parentheses is 3. So see, one parenthesis, then this one, the second parenthesis, and then this and this third parenthesis. Fine. It can once again be formed in this manner. One parenthesis, second parenthesis, and third one is opening and closing. Fine. It can be made in one more manner. This one parenthesis, this second parenthesis, and the first one is again closed by another parenthesis. So total 3. Again the same, one parenthesis, second parenthesis, and the second one is closed with the help of the third parenthesis. And here 3 separate parentheses. So these are the methods how this particular parenthesis all could be made out, right? And again, for the example, if my n is 1, so only one parenthesis, 1 is the method. Now see, the program for this is very, very, very simple. I'll just show you how to write that. I will get a function diff gen p as my function. Okay. passing self. Okay, let's first one make a function. Class P parenthesis. Okay, class parenthesis. Making a function def gen p. Okay, passing the self first of all over here, then taking n as my integer because that is my number. I'm just assigning that to a list of string. Fine, as simple as that. Okay, one second. Now inside that I put first condition that if the length, right, if the length of my string, okay, if that is equal to n multiplied by the length of s is equal to, okay, one second, inside that I'll make one more function def and d, okay, and with that I'm going to assign left and right. So L is from my left, R is my right, and I'm just going to simply take S as a variable, and I am just going to be doing tab. Fine. Fine. So left, right, and my let's say space. Right. So the length of my space is equal to n multiplied by 2. It means that the length and the space, this length of my space is just the double of my total number of n which we have given. In that case, what I have to do, I simply have to append my spaces. Means I have to just add in my spaces. So what I'll do, I will, moving out of my function, I'll make our rest as an empty list. Fine. Now I would append that into an empty list. So what I will do, I'll just write it like this, and here I will just write rest on append, and into the bracket I'm just going to put s over here. Right, that's my appending of my space. Just simply return like that. Second condition for my left. So if L is less than n, means on the left hand side the number is less than the left. Okay. In that case, what I would just do, I would just call in my function, that is my d function. Into that I would just write L plus 1, means left plus 1. Whatever the things we are having at the left plus 1, right? Comma right, comma space, right? Plus I would just do a parenthesis. I would add the parenthesis. So what I am doing on the left and right hand side, I am putting up the equal parenthesis. Means left will be left hand opening, R will be my right side opening of the parenthesis, right? As simple as that. Fine. Again, doing this for my next condition. So if the right, now if this time if the right is less than left, because if we are having on right more parentheses than the left, right? It means that if the right side is having the less parentheses than the left hand side, again I'll just simply what I'll do, I'll add the parentheses over there, as simple as that, as we have done last time. So it's L plus 1 comma R, again sorry, L will be like that because this time it's for the right hand side. So right plus 1 comma space comma, again putting up my parentheses over here. So this time it will be my closing parenthesis because that is for my right hand side, right? And then already outside we had defined rest, that is one of my variables. Next what I do, I'll just call that function which was d, and I'll pass all the values. Let's say I was 0, 0, simply space, right? And I would just simply write here return, right? See now, yeah, this was a simple program which we had over here. Okay, 1 second, not outside. It will be outside this function. 1 minute and 1 minute. Pretty okay, fine. So see, this particular program was as simple as that. What we had done over here, it was just simply we made a class with the parentheses, we made a function over here, right? And I simply passed out self and then call an integer. I simply created a list and the str over that. I generated out, and that's what I did. I just simply checked on the left hand side and right hand side. What are the same parameters? Sorry,